Most times when you get into an interview call, the first two questions are, hello, how are you doing today? And the second question is, tell me something about yourself. In this video, we will talk about how to answer these questions smartly. Hello everyone, this is Anand here. Welcome to Career Talk. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I would request you to do so and also press the bell icon. It will help you get notified as soon as I post any new video. Thank you. Now coming back to the topic. Let's say you join an interview call and somebody asks you a question. Hello Anand, how are you doing today? Most times the answer is something like this. I'm doing good, or I'm doing fine, or good, or fine, or I'm doing good, thank you, how are you doing? So these are the typical responses that we give to the person who is asking us this question. Now I want to tell you something very important today, and listen to me carefully. This is the opportunity for you to break the ice. This is the opportunity for you to share some important information with the interviewer, even if the question is very simple about how you are doing today. Okay, and let me give you an example. Suppose I am a salesperson, okay, joining an interview call, and the interviewer is asking me, hello Anand, how are you doing today? My answer could be something like this. I'm doing wonderful. It's a Friday evening and I'm very excited because I'm going to close a very important sales deal. You have told him that you are excited about closing a sales deal. Okay, now this can actually be a trigger for him to ask you another question. So this is one example of how you can answer a very simple question very smartly. Let me give you one more example. So say you are an IT developer or an IT engineer in a call, and the interviewer starts, hello Anand, how are you doing today? So you can answer this question based on some real life event. For example, the answer could be, I'm doing good, thank you for asking. In fact, till last night we were pretty busy with the project delivery, and I'm glad that it is over now and it is successful. So I'm pretty excited to have this conversation with you today. Okay, so this is like an icebreaker, as well as sharing some information about your profession or your job, which will most likely trigger another question. It may or it may not, but this is one way to answer a very simple question smartly. Alright, let's take one more example. Let's say you are a project manager or a team lead or in a senior position, okay, and somebody asks you this question. Hello Anand, how are you doing today? So the answer can be related to my job, or it can be something else that I want to call out over here. For example, I can tell them, oh, I'm doing pretty good, thank you for asking. In fact, I was waiting for your call and I wanted to make sure that we have this conversation today because in the evening I have to fly to another city where I am going to conduct an event. So this is the way you answer a very simple question smartly, sharing some more information about what you are doing. And don't try to fake, try to give some real examples which sound genuine and which you actually want to tell them so that they ask you another question based on the information that you share. I hope that is clear. Now let's go to the next question. The next question also sounds very simple. It may be something like this. Tell me something about yourself. Tell me something about your background while I look at your CV. So this question also sounds very simple, but it is actually very important. Okay. Now, sometimes the interviewer asks this question because they want to buy time while they are just browsing or scanning through your CV. So while answering this question, what you need to make sure is that you speak the right things. And don't make basic mistakes about mentioning your name again, because they have already seen your name on the CV, they have already called you by your name. So don't answer the question by saying, okay, my name is Anand, I come from Pune, I belong to this family. Don't answer this question like this. Okay, you have to directly come to the point. Your start can be something like this. I have 10 plus years of experience, as you can see in my CV. My core strengths are Java, Oracle, Microsoft, .NET skills. I have led a team of 20 plus people. I have delivered complex projects on banking and finance domains. So these are the ways you start the conversation, by directly coming to the point, telling them what experience you have, what are your core skills, and what kind of projects you have delivered. Don't double click on the project information, because those are the questions which are going to come next. Before you get into the interview, you need to understand what is this job role about. If this job role requires you to work for long hours, if this job role requires you to be flexible in working hours, if this job roles requires you to have difficult conversations or requires you to have a lot of coordination with a lot of different cross-flow teams, okay, you need to understand what is this job role about and what are the key attributes that they are looking for in a person for this job role, okay, and everything is given in the JD. If you have read through that carefully, when you come to the interview and when you answer this question, tell me something about yourself, you need to answer this question in such a way that you cover all these 3-4 things. And I'll tell you how. For example, if you have to talk about flexibility, if you have to talk about long working hours, about coordination, etc., you need to give examples of how you have done certain things in the past. Okay, and it should be a very short and crisp answer. For example, in the last project, I had to coordinate with multiple teams, which was quite challenging, but I really learned a lot. My last project was with a British customer. It was a very challenging project in which we had very tight timelines and we had to work over the weekends, but the team was very cooperative and motivated. We had a very tough and aggressive customer to manage, but overall with the teamwork and with the kind of support we got from the leadership, we were able to deliver something of this sort. So which kind of gives them a message that you are a team person, you know how to manage a tough customer, you know how to get support from your leadership, etc. What you need to do is you need to look at the job role, the job description, and understand what kind of attribute these people are looking for. So it can be related to, for example, coordinating with multiple people, or it can be related to working in flexible hours, etc. So make sure that you use the right examples when you're answering this question. Don't double click on any project specific details. Don't double click and start to explain the project then and there, because those details will be shared in the next set of questions that they will ask. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you got the message that these two are very simple questions, but very important in the way you answer them. If you answer them smartly, you can drive the conversation in the right way. Please let me know your thoughts and views in comments. Also, let me know if you have any queries. I'll be more than happy to answer them. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so, and also press the bell icon. It will help you get notified as soon as I post any new video. I'll see you in my next video very soon. Till then, take care. Bye for now.